We said at the start of Module 2 that we focus on functional properties inherent to distributed systems. In plain English, ways in which these systems convert arbitrary inputs into specific outputs that are related to the distributed nature of such systems. Because distributed systems are built to ensure such properties, from the perspective of the system builder, be it designer, implementer, integrator, or analyst, each functional property is expressed as a requirement. Distributed systems builders have to consider not only functional requirements, but also non-functional requirements. In this module, we will introduce both, but focus on functional requirements. Non-functional requirements are the focus of the next module, Module 3. Let's reuse the example of editing a file collaboratively in Overleaf from the introduction to the module. Multiple editors are working already on the same file with their editing locations in the file depicted by colored arrows, one arrow per editor. Examples of functional requirements for this scenario of collaborative editing include: each editor can connect to Overleaf servers and see who is connected to each document, subject to access rights. Here, two more editors join, depicted by the blue and green arrows. Note, the blue arrow indicates one of the newly joined editors wants to edit the same word as the purple arrow editor. Each editor can join or see the other editors of the same document. They can meet in the virtual editing room, make changes to the document, place comments, exchange messages, and even mark specific versions of the document as finished. Editors writing in the same part of the document can edit naturally, in real time, seeing the changes made by other editors appearing seemingly instantaneously, even if the clocks on their computers are not synchronized. Specific actions where multiple editors compete to change the same section of the text, for example here, changing a word in the same sentence or correcting a typo, are correctly resolved by Overleaf, and subsequently each editor sees the same outcome in correct order. In contrast, a non-functional requirement focuses on how well the system performs its functions, defining quality attributes for the distributed systems. Examples related to the same Overleaf editor include: first, editors can expect that not only the system receives their editing commands and enacts them, but it's also doing so with adequate performance. To feel naturally responsive, the system must react to editors' commands within 100 to 150 milliseconds. This expected lag should thus be not only limited, but also stable. The Overleaf platform must also be available. For example, editors can access the system services every time they try, so no disconnects even in the tunnel as Schiphol. As more people edit the same document, and also many more edit other documents, the Overleaf system must scale. That is, it must continue to work well. The Overleaf platform must also be efficient, not wasting resources and energy.